Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Murder1 back again for another Quake 4 gameplay reaction. Today we're on the map Grinder and we're playing some Instagib Freezetag. It's going to be myself and Kitty versus Helix and the Climax. This game is just a fun mode that I wanted to show just to, give you guys an idea of what's available in Quake 4 Max. Me and Kitty are in the blue and Helix and Climax are going to be in the pink. And basically what Freezetag is, or Instagib Freezetag is, there are no pickups on the maps. Also no health pickups, no armor pickups, or any weapon pickups. You spawn in with the railgun. One shot is an instant freezing of the opponent. And once you're frozen, as I am here, you're stuck in place, and if your teammates also get frozen, if everybody on the team is frozen at the same time, the round is won by whichever team executed it. So the opposing team here won that first round, and also once you get frozen, your teammate can come and stand next to you, and there's a time window where if they stand next to you long enough, you'll be thawed out and allowed to re-enter the game. So that's basically what Instagib Freezetag is. Like you see, I'm frozen here and I was thawed out by my teammate Kitty, who did a good job there. So that's kind of what the game is. There's no item timing, there's none of that stuff. You just point and shoot with the crew, have fun, and you just try to freeze everybody on the opposing team. Now if you look in the top left of the screen there, you can see two numbers displayed. The first number, like for example, it says Strog 2/0 and just went down to 1. The first number is the amount of players alive on your team. So right now I'm the only one alive, my teammate is frozen. And then the second number is the amount of rounds that you have won. So right now I got 2 people alive on my team, me and Kitty, and we're able to win that round again. So it's nothing but railing, it's a little Counter-Strike action. This is a fun mode to just group up with the boys and drink and chill on any given evening, where you don't have to rack your brain too much worrying about pickups and item management, positioning, and all that kind of stuff. You just spawn with your rail, hold an angle, and frag it out. So I'm able to freeze Helix there. Now we're up 3-1, and I was the strongest player in this group. This is just, like I said, just a fun mode that we all wanted to have back in the day. This is an older replay as well, so all of the Quake 4 Max stuff you see me upload now is going to be more older replays that I have that I'm just going to use to show the game off a little bit, and maybe I can delete them off my hard drive once I log all of them in YouTube. Free up some space. You boys struggling for space over here, man. 2023 struggling for space. But anyway, the score is now 4-1. I am currently frozen. And so now basically, as you can see, the strat is once you get somebody frozen, you kind of just use them as bait to lure their teammate in. Or if the teammate is, smart, they'll just try to pick you off from a distance, because the rail does go the full length of the map. So it's sticky situation. You can play it one of two ways: trying to thaw your opponent or your teammate, or just trying to eliminate everybody on the opposing team, clutch it out. So right now we have Helix frozen, and we're gonna try to use him as bait to lure Climax out of hiding. Missed the shot there, missed the second shot, and we're gonna fall down to protect ourselves there, and was looking for a shot here, but we ended up missing, and Helix ended up thawing out climax there. So now we just have to try again. We're able to freeze Helix there from across the map. We're gonna go up now and try to set up a little trap for climax. So I knock him down to the lower level and we see climax run by there. And there he is trying to thaw him out, so we drop down on him and freeze him, and we end up winning that round again. Gonna rail Helix off the spawn to get him frozen once again. And as you can probably tell already, if you have some super strong players in this mode, it's it's gonna be pretty fun, man. The different strats you can use, the the godlike aim of some of those rail insta-gib pros out there. This is a fun mode, but it can also get try hard, when you have super good players playing it. And so I believe the time limit we originally set was maybe 15 minutes. I'll be able to tell once the tab, once I open up the tab. But yeah, I think it is, in general, we played 15 minutes, and like I said, these weren't the strongest players. These are some of the guys that used to frequent the FFA servers back in the day. Like you see the modern day videos I upload with the FFA servers, these are some of the regulars that were on back in this time. I believe this replay was from maybe 2018. So, or maybe even a little bit earlier. But yeah, it's just, some regular average players, and we're just having fun. And as I said before, this is what I plan to showcase this year, is some of the different modes in Quake 4 Max. So you got Insta-Gib, of course, you got Freezetag, you got Insta-Gib Freezetag, got TDM, 2v2, 3v3, etc, etc. And you also have Dead Zone, is where you have like a little zone you have to stand in to rack up points. Sort of like, if you remember, Sacrifice from Quake Champions, where you had to grab the soul and run it back and stand next to the zone or the pylon, wherever your base was. Dead Zone is kind of like that without the soul. And there's also Domination, where it has domination points on the map that you have to stand next to and control. So if you stand next to a particular domination point, you get control of it, and then you try to move to the next one to capture that as well. So hopefully on our meetup nights, I'll get to get some of the players to play some of the other modes. You of course have CTF, also Insta-Gib CTF. So all of the modes has an Insta-Gib version. Quake 4 Max does have basically everything you could need, full customization, all the modes. The game, plays smoothly. I have to this date not found a better feeling netcode / multiplayer gameplay online as Quake 4 Max. It's super crispy. You get all your hits. There's no dropped anything. As far as hit registration goes. Now, when you get up into the higher pings, you might start to encounter some issues. I'd say maybe over 100 ping or so. But in general, man, this is a beautiful game, man. Shout outs to the community, whoever executed and made Quake 4 Max. Great job. And I was even in Toxic's stream the other day, where he was talking about some of the issues he was having with Quake Champions regarding the netcode and stuff too. So, and he even mentioned that a lot of these older games, the netcode is a lot better as far as hit registration goes. Something to do with, client side versus server side shenanigans, saying basically a lot of the new games like Quake Live and Quake Champions, you can't really tell when or where exactly the opponent opponent's model is, or whenever they're hitting you. So if you watch some of the Quake Champion streams from any given streamer, you'll see instances, for example, where someone just instantly burns them down with the lightning gun within like a second, where it just goes zzz, and the person is dead without them even having a chance to react. That's because on the opponent's side, they started shooting whenever they saw them, but on the streamer's side, they didn't even see the player yet. So it's sort of like an illusion. He was explaining that it's just basically catching up to what is happening on the opponent's end. So it's sort of like rollback if you played a fighting game before. It's sort of like that situation, which gets annoying really fast when you're playing online competitively. So he was just saying some of these older games, he even mentioned Quake 4 as well, that don't have that problem, and I concur. Quake 4 Max is just super crispy. Like it's actually shocking how good it is online when you have good ping anywhere from 0 to 80. I'd say is very good. So just about a little under 4 minutes left to go here now. We have taken a sizable lead. Kitty was one of the weaker players aiming wise, so that's why she was grouped with me, and the other two guys are pretty average players, But as I said, this is Instagip, so weaker players in FFA games with item control and pickups, it doesn't really matter in this mode. As you can see, Kitty is completely holding her own, getting frags, freezing people, unfreezing me a bunch of times as well. So this is a great mode for beginners or a more casual style player. Also, quickly wanted to mention that we did hold our first meetup night last Friday, and we ran some 2v2s. Big shout outs to Stywu, who came through, Crimson as well, Eldrick, Player, and this guy's name is actually Player. He was Player from back in the day before we stole his name for the FFA servers, and he came through. I believe his name is Georgie on YouTube, so you'll see him in the comments. Big shout outs to you, man. Thanks for coming through and playing. We had fun. And also there was an additional new player from the EU region that stopped by as well. So we did run some 2v2s. Had to knock the rust off, man. Got stomped by Stywu in a couple of the first games, and then by the third game or so we started to pick up the pace and have closer games once we got used to Quake 4 Max again. So I probably will upload a couple of the closer games just for some newer gameplay in the 2v2s, and we can do some commentary and voiceover of those. 1 minute warning now, coming down to the end here. I will try to host a meetup again this weekend. Tentative date is Friday, but I gotta message everyone to see if they can make it. If not, we'll probably change the date to Sunday or Saturday night. Who knows? I'll message them, and then I'll probably make a community post on the channel so that everyone can come through if they so choose. And yeah, going from the FFA game, which is what I've been playing for the last 2-3 years on the channel, to Quake 4 Max is a shock, man, because it's very different feel. Doing prediction rails and prediction shots in the base game really destroys you when you play Quake 4 Max, because Quake 4 Max, as I said, is very sharp. So we'll have to practice a lot more Quake 4 Max over the next few months and then get back to where we used to be. So that's going to be it. We end up winning this game here. Some Instagibs Freezetag. Hope you guys like this video, man. Please be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you can. Really helps out with getting the videos out to everyone on YouTube. Other than that, hope you guys have a great day once again. I'll catch you guys for the next video. Take it easy. Peace.